If you want your collagen to actually work for your skin, to actually slow down aging the way it's supposed to, here's all you really need to understand. You don't have to take more or take something different. You just have to make sure you're not canceling it out. There's such an easy fix for this, but only if you know what mistakes to avoid. In this video, I'm going to tell you the 7 mistakes I was making, the ones that were keeping my collagen routine from giving me the anti-aging results I wanted. And the last mistake I'm going to share with you today goes way beyond collagen. Once I fixed it, it changed my health from the ground up. So let's get into it. The first mistake, and this one surprised me to learn about it, wasn't even about how much collagen I was taking. It was about whether I was even taking the right kind. When I first started to take collagen as a powder supplement, I would just go to the store and grab whatever had the word collagen on it, because I assumed if it had collagen, it was going to help my skin. But as I started to research the different brands, I learned that there isn't just one type of collagen. There are several kinds, and each one does something different. There are 3 main types of collagen: type 1, type 2, and type 3. Type 1 is the one that matters most for your skin. It's what gives your skin the structure and the firmness. Oh, and we all want that. Type 2 collagen is mostly for joint support. And type 3 works with type 1 in your skin, but it's also found in your gut and your blood vessels. So before you buy your next collagen supplement, check the label and make sure that what you're buying is type 1 and type 3, because those are the types that are actually going to support your skin. But even once I got that right and I knew I had the right type of collagen, I found out that still wasn't enough. There was something else my body needed just to use the collagen I was taking. Your body can just take collagen and put it to work on its own. It needs vitamin C. Actually build that collagen into your skin. It is so amazing. Vitamin C is what helps your body lock it into a strong, stable structure. Without vitamin C, the collagen you're taking cannot really do its job. Now I'm making sure I'm pairing my collagen with vitamin C. I thought about adding vitamin C as a supplement. Maybe I will at some point, but for now I'm taking so many anti-aging and fertility supplements, I'm at my max. So instead, I decided to get my vitamin C through food. I eat red bell peppers every day, lots of citrus like oranges. I use them a lot for dessert. And I also use freshly squeezed lemon juice to put in my salads. These were just small changes in my diet, but they were the difference between my collagen actually doing its job or just sitting there doing nothing. But even with the right type and vitamin C, I was still making a mistake that had nothing to do with what I was taking. It was about how I was taking it. And that's the third mistake. I wasn't being consistent. I would get busy. I couldn't figure out how to fit my collagen supplement into my daily routine, and I would forget day after day. But here's the thing. I don't like this, but collagen is not something that's gonna work overnight. Most research shows it takes about 8 to 12 weeks of consistent daily use before you actually start seeing results in your skin. So if you're skipping days here and there, like I used to do, you're not just missing a dose. You are basically delaying the whole process. Your skin needs that steady daily supply to actually start changing. What finally worked for me was tying it to something I did every day anyway. Every day I have a smoothie. I don't know why I didn't think of it before. I finally started to put it in my smoothie. This way is part of my routine and I don't have to think about it. And then on the days I know I'm going to have a bigger meal later and I want to save some calories, I will skip the smoothie and mix the collagen powder in cold milk instead. Either way, I never miss it anymore. But here's what surprised me. Even taking it every single day consistently with the right type paired with vitamin C, I was still making a mistake that was limiting my body how much it could actually do with it. And the next mistake, it comes down to what you're actually eating. For a few years I was a pescatarian, but what I didn't realize, I wasn't even close to getting the protein my body needed. And when you are not getting enough protein overall, your body doesn't have the raw materials that it needs to actually build collagen. Collagen supplements give your body collagen peptides, but your body still needs specific amino acids from your overall diet. Things like glycine, proline, and lysine, I hope I pronounced them correctly, to actually assemble and use that collagen properly. So I decided to stop being a pescatarian, and I started researching and being much more intentional about the meat I was putting in my body. So I started to buy organic meats or meat that came from animals that lived most of their life on pastures. I said that I want my meat to come from happy animals. That kind of meat, it is harder to find. I had to research farms. I have to plan my orders ahead of time. But it is so worth it in both the quality of the meat, but also the taste. And once I started eating real quality protein, everything started to work so much better. But here's the thing, even with the right type of collagen, paired with vitamin C, taken consistently, with enough protein, there's still one more thing. Mistake number 5, unlike the other one, is not one I made. I've been using tretinoin, since my very early 30s. For 15 years. But I know a lot of women don't use retin-A. So if I don't mention this, the list would not be complete. The cool thing about collagen supplements and foods that boost collagen is that they work from the inside out. But retin-A works differently. It actually stimulates your skin cells directly to produce more collagen. So if you're doing everything right with your collagen routine, but you are not using retin-A, you are missing on one of the most powerful tools that would actually make your skin act younger than what it is. If you don't use tretinoin, at the end of this video, I'm going to link my video on how to get started on retin-A. I'm going to share everything I was taught when I got my skin started on retin-A. The next mistake, this one I just hate. I really wish it wasn't true, but here it is. So I had to do it, so it's on this list, strength training. To my big disappointment, in learning how to make my collagen supplements work at their best, I learned that the connection between strength training and your collagen routine is very important. And I was lacking here big time because I absolutely hate working out. The hard reality I had to face is that exercise, and specifically strength training, stimulates your body to produce more collagen. Apparently, when you lift weights, your body triggers the release of the growth hormone, which feeds the fibroblast cells in your skin, the cells responsible for producing collagen. So while I was busy taking all the right things, but barely moving, I was missing a really important piece of the puzzle. And this one is the main reason I stopped my YouTube channel 5 years ago. I was working on this channel and my actual job at the same time, and I gave up all movement. After a year, I just couldn't do it anymore. But even after I quit my channel, to create more time to take care of my body and to make sure that I age in a healthy way, I still had to deal with the fact that I do not like to work out. So I had to find a middle ground, but there's still room for improvement. I dance 4 to 6 times a week, and dancing is movement and makes me very happy. It is not strength training. I do Pilates twice a week, which is closer to resistance training. But the reality is I need to improve a bit more. And by the way, the reason I came back to my YouTube channel is because I resigned from my job a few months ago. And now the last mistake, this one is the one I told you about at the beginning. The one that goes way beyond collagen, the one that changed my health from the ground up. Gut health. And I know that might not be the first thing you think about when it comes to your collagen routine, but this one changed everything for me. Not just my skin, my entire health. When your gut is not healthy, it doesn't matter how much collagen you're taking, or how consistently, or what type, or what you're pairing it with. If your gut is not absorbing it properly, it's not reaching your skin the way it's supposed to. Your gut is literally the gateway for everything you put in your body. For years, I was on prescription heartburn medication. I started on one, and after a few years, my doctor switched me to a stronger one. And every single time I saw my doctor for my annual physical, he would tell me that I need to stop this medication because this medication is putting me at a higher risk of developing polyps in my stomach. I would try to get off it, but I couldn't. Without that medication, I would feel very sick. I was only able to stop this medication after my divorce, because I guess that's when the stress that was driving my stomach issues went away. Once I came off that medication, I started taking a pre and probiotic every single morning. This one right here, Hydrolysed. Once I started taking this pre and probiotic, wow, I started to notice such a difference in how my stomach felt and functioned, in my skin, in my energy, just overall how my body felt. If you want to learn even more about how to boost collagen naturally from the inside out, you should watch my video on the 7 foods I eat every day to boost collagen better than any serum. And as I mentioned when we were talking about Retin-A, here's my video on how to get started on Retin-A and how to use it properly.